CMSportsNet presents A Season Lost, High School Lacrosse 2020. Brought to you by Carroll Lynx.
And today we have John Piper, who's the head lacrosse coach at Manchester Valley High School, and two of his players, Gabe Eichler and Ethan Pratt. Hey, you're a junior, correct?
Yes.
So you feel a little cheated with this because this is the big year for juniors as far as recruiting lacrosse.
Yes, I actually got lucky. I committed to play Division I lacrosse in February. So this past fall, luckily, I got enough film go out, and I got the commitment done in February. But everybody else on my team, there's only 3 out of 23 or so kids on my club team that are committed, and you know, these other 20 kids are going to have a lot of trouble getting new film, getting a good amount of college coaches to come out and watch them. So, you know, I have no idea what's going to come up for them, but I'm wishing them the best.
So where are you going to play next year?
I'm going to the Virginia Military Institute.
Alrighty. And how about you, Ethan? You're senior and you kind of lost out on your senior year, but how are you getting ready for your season coming up?
Well, so I'm playing at Goucher College in Towson, Maryland, and the coach pretty much just gave us our workouts for the summer, and he gave us a list of expectations for what he wants us to be able to do in January when we do step on the field. Right. And I've just been trying to meet them and try to excel as best as I can.
Right. John, you coach football?
Yes.
What are you going to do with football or other sports? I mean, because football is a high contact sport. How are you going to handle that in social distancing and the whole bit?
I think that's going to be a challenge. We're not even sure we're having fall sports yet. I know there are a lot of discussions taking place. There's still a lot of unknowns. There's the National Federation of High Schools as well as U.S. Lacrosse and Aspen have put out a whole bunch of, the steps on how to get back to where maybe normal. But, at this point, I think a lot of the ADs and school systems are just looking at how can we make sure the kids are safe, our staff are safe. Now, they do recognize the importance of sports as part of the educational program, and they're doing as best they can to try to get it back to normal. Like I said, it's still very much up in the air. They're doing a bi-weekly evaluation of where we are in the state of Maryland and what we're going to do moving forward.
Right. Hey, Ethan and Gabe, before you started getting back into trying to recondition because your season ended, what were you guys doing when you were just kind of sheltering and couldn't do anything?
So
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I got you. When the first thing came out that it was 2 weeks, I was like, okay, 2 weeks, we're okay. I'll just go to the gym. And then Larry Hogan, the governor, shut down gyms like that Wednesday. So it was a little heartbreaking to me, and I didn't really know what to do. So I just kind of hung out and didn't do that much. Played video games and just slept.
How much weight did you gain?
I want to say maybe 15 pounds. It was kind of crazy.
You had the COVID-15, not the 19.
The COVID-15.
How about you, Gabe?
I was a little bit similar. I was initially I was just confused. I had almost no idea what to do. I took those 2 weeks as almost a little mental health relaxer. I watched plenty of TV movies, played a lot of video games. I worked out as much as I could until I got to the point of just boredom, and I found no pleasure in it. But, every morning I just woke up and I was like, wow, today's just going to be exactly like yesterday. What day it was, but time went by and things are getting back to normal now. So.